Okay, now I have the microphone. Yes. I think we're online now. Are we live? Yes, yes. Hello. I'm Natalia Figueroa from Killmonday Games, and today we wanted to talk about organizing and writing, and a little bit of a recap in the entire week. I'm going to be talking a little bit of how we have been working the entire week. So yeah, I repeat myself because I was interrupted by my own mind. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Isaac is there and he says hi. I'm going to try to imitate Isaac. That's his hi. No, he's a sweet guy. Anyway, so yeah, I actually prepared a video in the week where I draw, so I can talk to you guys more like directly to you, because sometimes when I've been drawing, I just felt that I couldn't really concentrate, and it's not, I mean, our brains are not so good when we have to multitask, and I really need myself like 100% when I'm working. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit of our entire work during the week, and tell you a little bit of my secrets if you're interested in starting your own games, or you know, if you want some tips from me. So I'm here to answer your questions. So yes. Just a round of hellos to everybody, to Weasley Albis, Lolcat 12, yes, Joe 125, and Marios, Jesus, Skillful Curve, and Fernanda, Monkey Slot, Isaac Martinson, Brian Monday, hello Brian, and Kat Lambert, hello again, I recognize you, and yeah, I guess we are all so, yes, so my idea today was talking, like I said, about the organization and the writing in the game, in games. And actually this week, yes, Isaac and I have been working like a lot in writing. We have been we decided that we want to co-write this story, because with Frambo we learned so many things, and we thought, okay, we can do like we can try to work together in the writing, and it's working so well, and I'm so happy that we did, actually, because we have a lot of lore for different Galaxy or new games, if you're not familiar with that. So yeah, we are doing a new game. And yeah, and it feels like so much better to work with somebody else, because then I don't miss, you know, my ideas, or I don't get, you know, lost in a lot of things that I would like to add. So I've been showing around in the social media a little bit of how I actually write my stuff. I use paper and pen. I go very old school, you know, if you see here. These books are just filled with a lot of information. And I have 5 of them at this moment. So it's a lot of things that you have to keep in mind. And like I said, writing with somebody else, it has helped a lot to actually organize the entire story and lore behind the game. So that's why I also wanted to talk about a little bit of the organization and what we have learned this week. And I'll be also answering your questions, of course, if you have. So anyway, in the video you're seeing under the screen, my screen here, it's a background that I just finished, and Isaac is at this moment he's programming it, so we can like go around, and it's mainly just for a puzzle and all that, so but I don't show you much of it. It takes so much time to just draw the stones and all that, so anyway. So I'll go to the point that I wanted to talk about.
Where is Mr. Red?
Mr. Red? I'm here. Okay.
Yes, hello everybody, you're beautiful, thank you for asking for me, I love you. Okay, so, I wanted to let you know that I asked Natalia if she wanted to play a song, you know, with her guitar and all that, and she said it was okay.
Yes, it's okay, Mr. Red, but I don't know, you think our friends want to listen to me like talking so much and then singing to them?
Of course they want.
Okay. But shouldn't we talk a little bit about what we do and the writing and all that?
Yes, of course you do.
Okay. Yeah, I know Isaac's music is like the best in the whole universe, but I also do music, you know?
Play the guitar, yeah!
Okay. I prepared a little song for you also, if you want me to sing it for you. So I took the guitar. I haven't done this for years now, so anyway. I'm going to pause the music of Isaac that you can find in the SoundCloud. You just search for Isaac J. Martinson and you can find him. Yeah. So we can get this done and then I can go and talk to you about the other things. So I hope that we haven't really tried the sound levels, so I'm going to get pretty loud. I hope it doesn't blow your ears. Yes? It's a bit So yeah, we have been talking with Isaac also that we should be working with music together, you know, like getting ideas and all that, but he will be doing everything for the most because he's awesome. Yeah. And this is a song I wrote a few years ago and it doesn't have a name. Sorry. I haven't done this, so sorry. Okay, now I can do this, yes?
Do it.
Okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Okay. How sorry. This is something that live things do. You know, everything goes to hell. Okay.
Ja paljon.
It is time to forget all the clocks and the beds that you're afraid. Historical mirrors on the walls of the house. Your eyes in the sky, waiting something to just come down. Your eyes in the sky, waiting something to just come down. Let me be tonight. Everything that I dream about. Let me be tonight. You never got a window. You wanted to fly away, expecting to the flowers. They will show you another way. They will show you another way. Let me be tonight. Everything that I dream about. Everything that I dream
Yeah, Natalia!
I'm sorry if I blow your ears. Let us know if it sounded alright or if yeah. Woo! That gave a lot of how do you call it? I'm shaking. Yeah, it's a lot of energy put in a song. Yeah, I'm a rock star. Yeah, yeah, I'm a bit of a. Isaac told me that to sing a song that is more like happy, because most of them are like super depressive, and I thought I told about you this a while ago that it's I really like to just improvise, you know, about the moment and all that. It's fun. So I haven't really written new songs for a while. Whew, thank you. So maybe we can do this all week. I want Isaac to play live. He's like, no. That would be so fun. Anyway, so we go back to what we were doing. Oh, I need to think a sip of water, and I'm still shaking. Adrenaline kick, that's what I got. Yeah. So, yeah. So, organizing for me, it's like I take it a little bit like a mathematical equation, if you put it like that. You know, I like to have the ingredients, and I told about this a little bit in the first video update for different galaxy, when we were show you when we let you know about this idea for the first time. And because I am like writing with Isaac right now, we could actually put a lot of our personal stuff when we were like kids or teenagers, you know. it's a very rough period of your life, and we really wanted to kind of being able to take it, like take this stuff that make us so sad sometimes or so stressed when we were younger, and still sometimes, and just put it in the game in kind of way, in the way that we could learn from it, so organizing, for me it has like a few points, and I'm going to write them right here. One of them is like, first of all, having, of course, like an idea, and these ideas should we like I show here, like write around them, just keep them in one place, in one place. That's very important. Oh, I think got too little. So yeah. Gosh, I'm so shaky and still. so weird. This is in one place. Okay, this is not working. There. In one place. I'm such a not good at organizing a live streaming though. I have to learn that. Anyway, I guess it could go like this. Yeah. In one place. Like, for example, books or notebooks. And I say this because, sometimes we're not with our laptops everywhere. So I really like to have a little notebook that I can take everywhere. Sometimes I'm just out and I really see something and I get, oh, that will be an awesome idea for a game, or my game, currently working on it, or, So that's the thing. And when you get like the ideas written in one place, then you can go back to them, reread them, work on them, and kind of get to know, will I use this for reals? Do I really, really like this idea so much that I will be spending my time, which is one of our biggest resources. I mean, money and time are like, you have to think about those two things so much. It's very important. I was sharing on the internet my books, like these notebooks, and I got a comment from another developer that said that it's so different because he didn't do that, and everything was in his computer. And I understand that the computer is for later on, when the story is more, or the idea for my eyes, more complete, like I have a more clear approach to the story. So, and so yeah. And when I have, like I said, these ideas and all that, I will always make sure that I have the resources that I really need. Sorry if I write totally wrong in English, because, I am not an English person. Resources. And these are, like I said, a lot of time and money. So I need to make sure how much money do I have and how much time do I have. We have with this, I just have mostly like the ground of working with a Frambo, because it's the only game that we have done that it took more than 1 month to do. It took 3 years of our lives, like every day. So we learn a lot about that special equation, time and money. You have to love them really much. It's like have that very clear for yourself. And then also, of course, when you have time and money, right? But there are also other resources that you have to think about, like with whom are you working and what skills that person have, right? And in what level of those skills are, and how fast this person is in drawing or animating, and or writing, or programming and all that. It's like so much information you have to keep in mind, especially when you are just a little team like Isaac and I. We have to be the programmer, the artist, the writer, the animator, and the sound designer for Frambo, and the sound mastering and the marketing, which is like a completely different world, which personally I'm not so into it. I like to have fun with you and just like making these live streamings and just talking to you and all that, but it's not that I really enjoy too much going to places where would you please play my game and make a review or something. It's like I would love that somebody else maybe could that enjoys more that, because I like to spend my time creating the game, and marketing takes so much time, but I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, so the resources, you have to also have to think what things you want to do in the game, and from the idea, it's kind of, it will get very chaotic, this thing, but from the idea you have to think about mechanics, and the user interface, that is very important too, and and also you learn from your mistakes. That's very important, and don't be afraid of making mistakes, because that's something that just make you great, it just make you bigger, and don't be afraid of that. So we have the so much information. So we have these points that we really need to have some art basis, right? But I'm going to go and just talk about mainly writing the story. To write, because it takes a lot of time and organization. Okay, so I'm shaking in the chat a little bit. Yeah, today we had what? Today we had a little crisis here. Frama wasn't working for Mac, and it's and okay, I'll go just and talk, because Isaac is taking hand on the chat. Yeah, so I'm just going wild and talking about the writing. So for writing, I really enjoy, like I said, to have a core idea. The core idea. Let's say we will do a game for Mr. Red, the Missing Balls 2, okay? And the core idea for that is that Mr. Red must find again some other decorative stuff for something. For those that play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so you have the core idea, and from there I would love to have like these side ideas, like let's say I want to be a story-based game, or puzzle game, yeah. And then I want it to be in beautiful art, let's say in 3D. I'm dreaming, right? So, so I want to be 3D, and I want it to have a lot of, say, I don't know. I'm not so creative today. Yeah, and it will be like with bunnies, and then Mr. Red will have like Mr. Pigman, and somehow I need to put all these ideas together, and of course Natalia, which is the boss, right? Oh, you cannot see that. So typical of me. Okay, there. Maybe there. Yeah. So, and then what I do is I put all these ideas and go deeper into it. You know, like, okay, what will be the puzzles about, and what will be how the 3D will be, and the bunnies and all that. You know. So, and then you go and make it to something more complex. I just want to talk also about why for me this is so important, because I've been a person that have to figure out everything by myself, like making research and all that, and making a lot of mistakes, and it's okay. I mean, it's like, it's fun, you know. You get to learn, but to me, this organization, or how I wanted the stories to fall into places, you know. I don't want holes in the story, and I don't want, like I said, to miss anything that I really wish to have in it. So maybe with time I just forget that I wanted to have the bunnies, you know. And when I don't have the bunnies, then maybe later on I think, oh, but there's something missing, you know. Or you just take away the bunnies and put something else, but it fits better in the story. I like to see, like, creating something, it's very organic. I really enjoy that. It's like mud, you know. You can create a lot of things with the mud, and when it's just getting, you know, when the mud gets hard, you cannot work with it anymore, and if you try to work with it, it will probably break. So that's why I really like to keep things very that word I used a few seconds ago, organic, yeah. So yeah, and when I have just the basic idea, like I say, I write it in the book and all that, and then I go to Isaac and ask him, what do you think about this? And then he tells me other stuff, then we kind of create the world. Oh, sorry. So I wanted to show you a little bit of my work here. I want, how you call it, I won't spoil anything yet, but it's fun to see, like, how things started, you know. There I had some of different, I mean, Galaxy Kitten in the first day. This is like page 1 of my first book, so it's like yeah, very, very early in development. And then I did a little sketch of how you call this, the logo and all that, just playing around. And then I had like a overall idea of the game, you know, like a description. And then there's a lot of text coming, and more text. Yeah, and the characters start, you know, like doodling a lot, just start taking shape. and it's so fun to see just this process. So I really recommend to have this, because I think it's more playful, you know, like you can go back and not just being work, make all perfect, because it's not about that. I think making games is about actually playing around a lot and making them alive, you know. If you want, that you like feeling that you want to go in there and just be there for a while. And yeah, like you see here, I have like other sketches, and then I just write like tiny what these characters will say, you know, like details. And then I kind of build my characters, you know, from zero, because they need to be like us, you know. They need to be three-dimensional. They need to have a soul. They have not a soul, I mean feelings, and all these details is what it creates the feeling or the illusion that these characters are really, really alive. And for example, there I got like my there you can see, yes, and there you have Galaxy, like almost how it is today, you know, with the details. So you see, it's a process, and now Galaxy looks like you have seen him. And then yeah, I play around with how the user interface will look like. We wanted to keep it super simple for different Galaxy, and then I started doing like what it will contain, and what other than puzzles can we do, you know, to make it a bit more varied. So we have talked with this like a lot of like 8 months now, talking, and it's now when we are putting everything in the computer, you know. So what is in the computer is what is gonna be, and all this is like the organic part of of the creation of the game. So I can show you like almost like the latest book 4. So yeah, there's another character, but he also has evolved a lot, and there are other things, you know, like tiny scenes that I can do. I don't want to show so much there, but it's like super nice to just have this kind of details. So fun to see. And then I have like these maps of the world and all that, but yeah, it's all everything in process, and when I get it done in the computer, they end up pretty different, but in the core they're like the same, and it helps a lot, you know, to have done just these scribbles, or how we call it, the sketches. So yeah, so that's how for me it works, you know. This is how I like to create my characters. You met different in the last episode of our live streamings, and there she is again, like how I did it in the sketches. So and there's like I don't want to show these, but I want to show the drawing. Wait. You see there. I mean, for me, it's like these tiny details. Can you see it there? No, it's not. Anyway, you will see everything in the game later on. I'm so hyped to just have the demo done. There's a lot of it already done, but it's not playable. You know, it's like it's broken everything, and there's a lot of places that I need to still to draw, and yeah. Anyway. So, like I told you before, things take time, and things won't be from one day to the other a very great story. You have to give them, it's like building a relationship. For example, I just talk with Isaac and our relationship started just once we talked on Facebook. We wanted to do a movie together, so we met and we went out for, dancing, and we got drunk a little bit, and we didn't expect anything from each other then, and it's like things just happen with time, and I think that's one important thing that I need to understand, and we all need to understand, that processes are those that create something that has real content. I cannot come up with ideas that I haven't kind of living up myself, because I don't want to give you something that is empty. That's why I'll also take all my flaws, all my problems, and I kind of or things that I've been through, and I already kind of got better with that. Life itself is a pretty hard thing to be good at, like living happy all the time is almost impossible. So all that moments in life, I really love to put them in the stories that we write, like right now with Isaac, and and it always becomes something so much valuable to yourself. It's like you can get up every day and work in this like you really love it. So yeah. I can
talk about
tid.
Det är halvtimme kvar.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know what else to say actually. I got a bit distracted by this book. I started just to think a lot of the meaning of making games. I've been having like this conversation with Isaac like every day almost. I guess it's hard to kind of know what the future has for you. Last week I had a little conversation with a friend, and she asked me a little bit how games are done and how the entire thing with the selling the game goes and how it works and all that. And I really couldn't help that much, because it's so hard to know, when things are going to work out, or when things really are going to get that luck. A lot of hard work it's needed, of course, like I told you, like time is needed, and but also luck is one of big things. It's just not because for example, all of you that play Frambo got to play Frambo because a consequence of something or somebody else telling you, or you were like wandering in the internet and found it. And it's like this magic, this invisible connection that we all have, that it's kind of what I see as luck. And sometimes it's very difficult to know how to take that path and control it. It's a wild path, it's crazy. So it's kind of like Kimo Leodon says here, there's a difference between not experiencing something and seeing something with an outsider's perspective. Yeah. For many years, I never really got into video games that were about shooting or anything. I mean, I haven't really got into that either. Anyway, I think it promotes a lot of not that you're gonna get aggressive or something like that. I don't believe that, but I really want to make the games I want to play, at least games that make me kind of feel empathy. I want to be able to share that with you, Empathy for me, it's like such a great tool for our society to be successful as a species and as a whole, with other species too. We need that empathy, and when we were children, it's our games, our playtimes that kind of create the way we kind of approach in the social way, you know, or how we see the world. And it's kind of what I kind of want to do. I just want you to feel so much empathy for the things that we create. I mean, the characters, I want them to be really filled with emotions and with a real story, you know, that you can really feel that it can be you, you know. And when, for example, it is actually you guys that taught me that is possible, because when we did Frambo, I was like, oh, it would be so cool that actually people could feel some kind of empathy and kind of build some kind of connection between all of us, just because we played a game, and that game gave us some kind of vision of the world, you know. And when we started to get emails from you and explaining a lot of what the feelings were and what kind of personal feelings you went through while playing the game, it really made me realize that there is a huge potential for just making ourselves kind of feel better, or, you know, find some kind of guidance. Because actually I will love that, you know. I love that when I play games, if it's possible to find some kind of guidance, also like in books I read or the movies I watch. I mean, I know it's, or the documentaries. It's information and how we can approach some different problems in our lives, and we really want to know, oh, how that person achieved that, you know. We always want to know so we don't make the same mistakes, kind of. So I really want that in games, and I hope, I mean, I'm still young and Isaac too, so I hope we get to be like these very old persons, you know, like, I do games, I still doing games, and I hope that I hope that we can do that. Oh, my ectoplomatin levels are through the roof already. Oh. Yeah, I guess we all kind of have so much information around us that we are overwhelmed about everything, and sometimes we just forget about to look inside of and see, like, wait a second, do I understand myself? And that's also one of the big things that I need to put in my games, you know. I need to just philosophize about life, think about what my problems are, and just put it out there. It's kind of cool. So, I wanted to let you know that again, that Isaac and I are writing the story for Different Galaxy, and it makes me very, very excited because I get blown away, you know. Yeah, that idea is awesome, and I didn't think about that, and it's so cool to be able to do something. So yeah, I got here. Hey, if you are okay with hearing more ideas, what about different paths for the game?
Jag kan prata om hur vi ska jobba med dialogerna.
Ah, okay. Should I tell a little bit about it?
Gör det, där kan jag.
Okay, so I'm gonna drink some water first because I'm thirsty.
Jag luktar så mycket svett.
Okay. Isaac is smelly. Take a shower. Anyway, so okay, about a Different Galaxy. What we really want to do for this game, it's kind of take everything we learn from Frambo, and also, of course, put new things that we have gathered through the years. And one important thing for different galaxy is that we really want to do the choices in the dialogue system. With Frambo we tried to do it, but because of money, time, we couldn't do it. And now with different galaxy we have Unity, and which will make it so much easier, so we can actually do that. Your choices will be different, and it will have a different outcome to your response. And actually we were talking just about this last night, because it's something that is very abstract, how you put it together. But when you see it like in visualize it, it's a lot easier, you know, to kind of understand how you will work with the dialogues. So our idea is to mainly have dialogue choices that can, like I said, change the course of an event or different situations, and
Relationships.
and the relationships with the characters, because we will have I think it's like 7 or 6 characters that will be like all the time, not all the time, but mostly a lot of time with you in the game. And also just being able to be with these characters all the time we will make the system be able to, so you can kind of choose what kind of relationship you will have in different points of the story. Yeah. And the endings, yeah, it will be a little bit different. We have already thought about it, but we don't want to go too deep in that because it's still a little unsure. Right now we are mainly working for the demo, and all the ideas that we have for different galaxy for the future, you know, like the ending, we want to do like different approaches or outcomes to it. But we need a little bit more time so we can actually say yes or, you know, no, or, you know, more clear. But wow, yeah, we really want to. So so and about and like I said a little bit earlier, I'm gonna go a little bit deeper in this. We want just to have more interactive stuff, you know. We don't just want to be like the puzzles only interactive. We really want to add more, you know, like we can learn about the world a bit more just by being curious, and that's something that we really want to do. Right now, like I told you, we're mainly working for the demo, and there's still a lot of things to do. It's like yeah, it's a complete. Sometimes you get just overwhelmed. I get easily overwhelmed. It's like trying to get my nerves down all the time. I really want to do a lot of stuff, and I would love to show you like right away. Here it is. But you know, I'm learning too about timing, and it takes time. Yes. What is your box style? What is that?
Ja, men de trodde jag ritar. Men jag kan bara rita boxes.
No, it's me only that draw everything for the game. We have done like the list of the backgrounds that I need to do. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Sometimes a bit scary, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like, oh yes, I want to see this done, you know? I just have the characters all the time in my head, playing around, talking to each other. I actually kind of make theater to Isaac sometimes. This scene should be like that, and they should have this kind of reactions. It's pretty fun.
Jag fick en fråga.
Ooh,
How
which?
to make the white stripes smooth.
The white stripes?
Ja,
What white stripes?
kan det vara de där vattenlinjerna du gör?
Ah, in the video. Okay. Let me see here. The lines are done with a regular pen, you know, with how do you call it? Let me see the name. I'm such a bad remembering the names of the brushes. The soft mechanical, it's called. You see it there? It's like a little bit with some kind of softness. Yes. Yeah, and then just drawing. I mean, I have. Let me show you. For Frambo, I had this Wacom with the pen, and now for Frambo, for Different Galaxy, I have this Wacom and this Cintiq, so I can draw on the screen, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I haven't got the chance to try out those, and it's pretty awesome. So it helps a lot to kind of draw more like you will do in a paper, but it still is not the same feeling, but it's kind of cool. I if you can afford, it's kind of cool actually. I wouldn't go back, I think, to the other tablet unless we broke and I have to sell everything. I would then go back. Anyway. But yeah, that's another thing, that I'm kind of an old lady, you know, and I really want to work everything like super analog and old, and I'm trying to understand how technology works and trying to like it more and more, so it makes a little bit easier the work also. It takes a little bit less of time, and yeah. So, and yeah, for that background, it's for it was kind of cool, you know, to be able to play more with the soil, kind of, because if you realize, in the front I have like grass, and then I have this different kind of crater like there, crater like. I love it because in space I can do whatever I want. So cool. I'll be making more of these videos, because then I can just tell you about them. So about our plans for like future stuff, I would love to show you more about characters. I don't know. What are you interested mostly about knowing? Maybe I'm just a boring old lady talking here. Should I play more guitar? Should I dance? Should I do only Mr. Red solo?
Vad är det för musik?
Yes, there it is.
So,
Mr. Red,
Yes.
tell me something about yourself.
Okay. About myself, what do you want to know? You want to know that I'm a puppet? And that I'm red? Because you already know that.
How will you introduce yourself? Your full name?
Okay. I'm Mr. Red the Puppet.
The puppet?
The puppet, Mr. Red.
The red Mr. Puppet?
Okay, so did you guys know that Frambo is an awesome game? Because if you don't know, then you have to go to Steam and get it for you. Because it will be a nice gift to your soul and your mind.
5 minutes.
Okay. Should we play something? The first that answers a question about Frambo will get a kiss from me. All right. How old is Frambo? How old is Frambo?
It's a relative question.
You answer. What? Okay, let me see. If no, wait. Well, not all of us are young too. He was trying to permit people to be under.
What did you say, Natalia? Nobody gets you.
Okay, I'm trying to do my best to speak good English. Okay. Isak, hur gammal är Frambo?
Det beror på frågan. Just idag eller i spelet.
So Kat Lambert got it right!
No.
Yes! She's 10 years old and then she turns 11 in the game.
Kimmo svarade först.
Who?
Kimmo.
Oh, I didn't miss it. Oh, Kimo! Yeah, you won! Woohoo! A super Frambo fan. Yes.
You have to give him the kiss.
Okay. Mwah. Okay. Sorry, I'm a shy person, you know, so I get all weird because, yes. Okay.
Gör en 3 minuters dans.
Okay. I love this song that Isak made. So we're going to dance to it.
Which Mr. Red?
Yes, dance. Everybody go up and dance.
Okay, Mr. Red, let's do the dance. We have a train together, okay?
Okay, let's go.
I don't know how that looked.
Pretty stupid.
Oh.
Okay, don't be sad. I heard you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I did paint 101 backgrounds for Frambo. Can you believe that? I have a very muscular hand right now. This is my finger that holds the pen. You see that? It's like maybe there. You see? It's like deformed because I paint too much. I'm a deformed painter. Anyway, so what games inspired you for different galaxy? Good question. Actually, there's like a lot of games. Mostly movies, I guess. And a game I really enjoy playing the Tales from the Borderlands. I really enjoy how the characters were like the narrative of it. I really enjoy it. So we kind of got this illumination from it. It's like, oh, but we can do like mostly diverse characters, you know. So that's one. And then I don't know, what else have we kind of been inspired? Yeah, movies mostly. I don't know if you know Wes Anderson's movie that is called how it is called. I really suck at names.
Vad heter den där? Moonlight. Moonrise.
Moonrise?
Moonrise Kingdom.
The Moonrise Kingdom, yes, because I really enjoyed the way, you know, kind of this scout part of different galaxy. When we decided to do it like that, it would be kind of on a scout. It really came to mind to check that movie, and I really enjoy like the music and the aesthetics of it. So it's kind of, yeah, it will have like that kind of narrative too, kind of, I guess, I don't know. But it's things that kind of light up stuff in one's head, you know, like, oh, that would be cool, oh yeah. Space Odyssey, yeah, I mean, that's a good movie, but I don't know, it's
No.
like, I think it's more like, let's say 90s Armageddon, not the movie, but you know, end of the world. Mark Ryden, if you know him, you know this artist, kind of mix up with Disney, I guess, and some kind of weirdness and darkness from my stomach, my mind, I mean, yeah. I can't spoil it right now. It's so not so cool that I cannot tell you about it. I mean, I could, but I won't. Otherwise, you won't be wanted to play maybe the game with us. Yeah. Okay.
Let's walk it down now.
Yeah. The time is now up, and I need to go. Thank you again for coming. You are so cool, and thank you for asking and being here around with us. You are really the only social interaction we have. So yeah, and if you have like questions about how to do games or how things approach, or you know, if you're interested also in like helping us like getting more exposure, that will be also very, very thankful, because yeah, it's always very awesome. Mr. Piggy! Oh, look at Mr. Piggy's here! He became so tiny. Look at this little. Oh. Okay. Thank you very much for coming, and many kisses for you, and Mr. P will smell you. Oi, Mr. Piggy! Okay, don't smell so much. And see you next week if you can. And yeah. Bye bye.